Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. What if you could fast forward your life to 2025? What would it look like? Would you see yourself stronger, wiser, and more fulfilled? Or would you find yourself standing in the same place, weighed down by the same struggles? The truth is, 2025 is coming whether you're ready or not. And the question is, will you meet it as your best self? To make 2025 the year you've always dreamed of, you've got to start living it now. Don't wait for the calendar to flip. Don't wait for someone to give you permission. Success doesn't come to those who sit and wait. It comes to those who decide in this moment to take control of their destiny. Imagine it is 2025. Close your eyes for a moment and see yourself standing there in the life you've always dreamed of. What do you see? Who have you become? Are you stronger, more confident, more fulfilled? Can you feel the pride of having accomplished the goals you once thought were out of reach? Now, here's the truth. This version of you doesn't just happen. It's not the result of luck or coincidence. It's the product of every choice, every action, and every decision you make starting today. When you visualize your 2025 self, you're not just daydreaming, you're creating a mental blueprint. This vision becomes a guide, a destination for where you want to go. Without it, you're like a ship adrift in the ocean, floating aimlessly, hoping you'll somehow land on the right shore. But hope is not a strategy. To build the life you desire, you need clarity about who you want to be. And you need to start acting in alignment with that vision now. Look closely at the version of yourself you want to become. Think about the qualities they embody. Are they disciplined? Focused? Fearless? Do they wake up each day with a purpose, energized to tackle challenges and pursue their goals? What kind of habits does this person have? Do they prioritize their health, stay consistent in their efforts, and maintain a positive mindset? These are the questions you must ask yourself, because this future version of you doesn't magically appear in a few years. They are built by what you do today, tomorrow, and every day after that. But visualization isn't just about imagining success. It's about feeling it. Close your eyes and step into vision as if it's already real. Feel the satisfaction of overcoming obstacles. Feel the confidence of having pushed through doubt, fear, and insecurity. Feel the joy of knowing you refused to quit, even when things got hard. This is the energy that fuels change. When you can see and feel the life you want, you create a powerful pull toward it. Your brain begins to work in alignment with that vision, finding opportunities, solutions, and pathways you might have overlooked before. The challenge, however, is that we often lose sight of this vision. Life gets busy. Distractions come at us from every angle, and we start living day to day, reacting instead of creating. That's why it's so important to not just visualize your 2025 self, but to revisit that vision daily. Treat it like a compass, something that risk centers you when the noise of the world threatens to pull you off track. Every decision you make today should be filtered through the question, does this bring me closer to my 2025 self, or does it pull me further away? Think about it. Would your future self spend hours scrolling through social media, wasting time on distractions that add no value? Or would they use that time to learn, grow, and take meaningful action? Would they give in to self-doubt? And would they face those feelings head on and push through them? Your future self is counting on you to make the right choices now. This isn't just about the big decisions either. It's the small, consistent actions that matter most. It's waking up a little earlier to work on your goals. It's choosing to exercise even when you don't feel like it. It's saying no to things that drain your energy and yes to things that challenge and inspire you. These daily choices compound over time, creating momentum that transforms you into the person you've envisioned. But let's be clear, this isn't going to be easy. There will be days when the vision feels far away, when doubt creeps in and the temptation to settle for less becomes overwhelming. On those days, you have to remind yourself why you started. You have to reconnect with that future version of yourself and remember that they are waiting for you. They are proof that every struggle you face now is worth it. They are proof that you can do hard things, that you can rise above excuses, and that you have the power to create the life you want. This process also requires honesty. Take a hard look at where you are now and where you want to be. What habits, beliefs, or patterns are holding you back? What changes do you need to make to align with the person you want to become? It's not about being perfect, it's about being intentional. Each step you take in the right direction brings you closer to that vision. So don't just dream about 2025, step into it. Live each day as if you are already that person. Speak with confidence, act with discipline, surround yourself with people and environments that reflect the life you want. When challenges arise, remind yourself that your 2025 self has already overcome them. Use that as motivation to keep going, no matter how difficult the path may seem. By visualizing your future self and committing to becoming that person, you unlock a level of focus and determination that nothing can shake. You begin to see every obstacle as an opportunity every setback as a stepping stone, and every choice as a chance to move closer to your dreams. The best version of you is out there waiting. Start living like them today. Too many people fall into the trap of waiting. They wait for the perfect time, the perfect opportunity, the perfect circumstances. They tell themselves, I'll start when I feel ready, or I'll go for it when everything falls into place. But let me tell you something, the perfect time doesn't exist. It's an illusion, a comforting excuse we tell ourselves to delay action. Success doesn't wait for perfect timing. It begins when you decide that now is the moment to take charge of your life. Life is full of unpredictability, and if you're waiting for every condition to align just right, you'll be stuck waiting forever. There will always be challenges, distractions, and obstacles. The truth is, these hurdles will never completely disappear. They are part of the journey. What separates those who achieve their goals from those who don't is the ability to act in the face of imperfection. It's the willingness to say, I may not have everything figured out, but I'm going to start anyway. Think about how much time is wasted in hesitation. We hesitate because we're afraid of failure, of rejection, of judgment. But in that hesitation, nothing happens. The opportunity to grow, to learn, and to make progress slips away. Action is the only cure for fear. When you start, even if you're unsure, you gain clarity. You learn what works and what doesn't. You build momentum. Waiting, on the other hand, only feeds doubt and keeps you stuck in the same place. Time is one of the most precious resources you have, and it's non-renewable. Every day that passes is a day you'll never get back. So why waste it waiting? Why let opportunities pass you by while you wait for a mythical moment of perfection? The truth is, action creates opportunity. When you take the first step, no matter how small, you open doors you didn't even know were there. You attract resources, people, and experiences that propel you forward. But none of that happens if you remain idle. Some people wait because they think they need to have all the answers before they begin. They believe they need to know every detail of the plan, every step of the journey. But let me ask you this, when was the last time life unfolded exactly as you planned? Probably never. Plans are important, but they are not guarantees. Life is fluid and circumstances change. The key is to start moving and adjust as you go. You don't need to see the entire staircase to take the first step. Trust that with each step, the path will reveal itself. There's also the belief that you need to feel ready before you start. But readiness is a myth. Most of the time you won't feel ready, and that's okay. Confidence doesn't come before action, it comes from action. The more you do, the more capable you become. The more you stretch yourself, the more you realize just how much you're capable of. If you wait for confidence to magically appear, you'll never start. But if you start even with uncertainty, confidence will follow. Another common excuse for waiting is the fear of failure. People delay action because they want to avoid making mistakes or looking foolish. But failure is not the enemy, it's a teacher. Every successful person has failed more times than they can count. They didn't achieve greatness by avoiding failure, they achieved it by learning from it. The faster you fail, the faster you learn, and the faster you grow. Failure is a necessary part of the process, so don't let the fear of it hold you back. Sometimes we wait because we're waiting for external validation. We want someone to give us permission, to tell us it's okay to pursue our dreams. But guess what? No one is coming to give you permission. No one is going to hand you your dream life on a silver platter. It's up to you to claim it. Stop waiting for others to approve of your path. Stop waiting for the world to tell you it's your time. Your time is now, and you don't need anyone's permission to start. The perfect time doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who act. And the beauty of it is that once you start, you create your own perfect time. You take control of your circumstances instead of letting them control you. The decision to start now, no matter how small the step, is a declaration to the universe that you're ready to move forward. It's a signal that you're serious about your goals and that you're willing to do what it takes to achieve them. So stop waiting. Don't wait for more money, more time, more resources, or more knowledge. Start with what you have, where you are, and trust that you'll figure the rest out along the way. The sooner you act, the sooner you'll realize that the conditions you were waiting for weren't as important as you thought. What matters most is your willingness to begin. Success is not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about making a moment perfect by taking action.